I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad, Miss Wikiana.
Why are you still friends with Marge when Laura got the cheating information and specifics from her?
So let's move on into the rumor number 2, which is the cheating allegations of Melissa Gorga. So the first rumor was that the first rumor, sorry, was that a friend of Margaret, meaning you, has caught Melissa cheating in New York, right? That was the first thing. Then it kind of like changed into Margaret being the one who caught them, and then she told you, and then you went and told and tell that to Teresa and Jennifer. So just clarify for everyone what really happened. Did you saw anything? Did Margaret saw anything? Who saw it, and what really happened?
So what I said was that Margaret told me that Melissa was caught by someone else in a car kissing someone. Margaret was not even there, but that she discussed it with Melissa.
Because it's untrue. This is a woman who
I know, but if it came from Marge.
But are you listening to what I'm saying? This is a woman who wants to be on The Housewives, who auditioned 3 times and didn't make it. So
She
now
did?
there's yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Andy.
Okay.
You know this.
No, I know. I see a lot of tapes, so I'm sure that I saw her.
You've seen hers a couple times.
Okay.
My family came on the show behind my back, and that was the worst thing like that I could have ever happened to me. Because that's why I don't speak to Kathy anymore, because I'll never speak to her or Rosie ever again, because I don't want family like that. But my brother and Melissa, for my parents, of course, I forgave them, and it is what it is. It's the truth.
It's like Teresa said to me one time, she goes, "I've been through a lot in my life, and I've been through a lot."
Yeah.
One of the things that hurt me the most in my whole life, besides losing my mom, was my family coming on the show behind my back.
Was fame more important than family?
Okay, because I respect your question. First of all, I'm going to tell you all right now that the getting on behind the back thing is 100% false and untrue.
I get a phone call a week before season 3 was filming. Okay. Teresa calls me, because I was her producer season 2.
Okay.
She said, "Oh my gosh, I just learned that my sister-in-law and my brother are cast members on this show. I did not know that until now."
True or not true, Teresa had no idea you were coming on the show.
Untrue. They inboxed me to interview her and I, which, by the way, they inbox all of my friends still right now looking for.
But all my friends, as soon as they get inboxed, they say.
Yeah, but you and I were not friends at all.
She had no idea.
And this is before the...
This is a week before filming we're supposed to commence.
This is before the famous other baptism.
Yes.
Which was Joe and Melissa's son's baptism.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, she had no idea. Mm-hmm. She called me, freaking out. What should I do? I don't know, Carla. This is crazy. That's my family. I don't want to fight with my family. She She was freaking out.
Because she knew that the show required fighting at this point?
Well, I think she knew that at that time they probably weren't at the best place.
Oh.
But so when she said she was blindsided, what I can say to you is the truth that I know.
I do believe she was blindsided.
She had no idea.
That part I do believe she was blindsided.
She had no idea. She found out because they finally revealed to her, not they, the producers, that your sister-in-law and your brother on the show, you have to go to this
christening.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there with
Which is the
cameras.
first day of filming. That's how she found out.
Second of all, because the show was The Real Housewives of New Jersey, and when they approached me to join, I took an opportunity. I auditioned. I took an opportunity just like every other girl on this couch and on our show, and like the Manzos and Jacqueline. And you can't let anyone tell you what to do or claim you. You have to live for you. You have to take. And I didn't come on to argue with anybody. So the truth is, you have to, if an opportunity comes your way, no one owns The Real Housewives of New Jersey, okay? We're gonna take an opportunity just like every single other person in this whole Jacob Javits Center did. So I'm not gonna let anybody stop us from something. And we did really make a decision together as a family. And Teresa 100% knew that we were getting on this show. It was never behind her back.
Okay, so this one came in all forms, and so I'm going to kind of combine a bunch of questions in one. And this is about Jersey.
All right.
The first one, which was asked in multiple versions, here it is. Did Teresa know that Melissa and Joe, because Carlos King, as you know, went on Juicy Scoop and said that and confirmed
that they did not.
They did not, that Teresa did not know and was blindsided. And so now everyone's dying to know if this really is true.
Okay, so I was not there for this season. However, I have heard from multiple people who were that no, Teresa didn't know. And she was blindsided at the christening.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Does the, quote, mob style video of Joe and Melissa saying they're going to take down Teresa exist?
But I've heard about this. So there was a casting tape done of Joe and Melissa. I'm guessing it would have been during season 2. It was done, either they were at or were going to a themed party that was like 1930s mob. So they were in costume.
Okay.
Sitting down, and which is looking ridiculous, and talking and answering questions that casting producers were asking them. I guess one of the answers that they were giving was something about like, I'm ready to come after Teresa and like put her in her place. By the way, I'm paraphrasing here. I'm just going on memory from someone who has seen it and told me about it. And that they are talking about like, quote unquote, taking Teresa down. So it does exist. It is a casting tape that is probably locked in a vault at Sirens.
To be honest with you, Melissa just blew me up in the first 2 seasons. Every day of filming, she wanted me to put her on the show. She needed me to put her on the show. She actually said, why don't you bring the crew and the cameras and come to our house, and Joey and I will film with you and we'll tell everybody about Teresa and Joe. And I'm like, I don't get involved in family business. And I'm not doing that now, but I can tell you now, and it was like the second season, I go, I'm nearing the end of the season. I'm going to leave. And when I leave, I've been giving all of your information to production, to Andy Cohen, to the higher ups at Bravo and at NBC Uni. And I'm pretty much sure that I've gotten you in your chance to be on the show. So take your shot now. Tell her all the things you need to say, but leave me out of it. I'm just giving you a chance to be on the show that you've been begging me to be on. But you wanted me to be the person that was put to blame for all of this coming out.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? you're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.